dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seeming. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Straighten that out there. And we in there. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and the high vibrating species on the planet. How we living out there, good people? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Academy mates, peace and love to you. Peace and love to you. You know what I'm saying? How we feeling out there, good people? How are we feeling out there? You know what I mean? Y'all surviving? People are surviving, I hope. You know what I'm saying? Staying in the green, vibing high and stuff like that. Shut it off. Come on in. Get your ace in the back, man. We ain't got time for that. Check it out. So, we got several requests from subscriber Anthrax Crab coming through again. You know what I'm saying? With a laundry list that I have here. I wrote them all down. So we gonna get to it. Yeah, I'm talking about. We about to get started today because it's a lot of them. So we have SCP-2000. Deus Ex Machina, you know what I'm saying? And it's at Stamiel, you know what I mean? Seems like we finna go there, alright? And we do have numerology, which is the 2, of course. You see it right there on the screen, you know what I'm saying? So let's get that underway, because we ain't here to waste time today, yeah, feel me? You know what I'm saying? We got feminine energy. We got the moon in Cancer in the 4th house. Excuse me, pardon me. We have, excuse me. For the positive, we have easygoing, mild-mannered, patient, agreeable, considerate, cooperative, gracious, kind, a peacemaker, caring, persuasive, charming, receptive, diplomatic, understanding, modest. Negatives, we have petty, small-minded, deceptive, apathetic, shy, weak, hoarding, cruel, supersensitive, impatient, insincere, inconsiderate, uncooperative, sly. And on occupations, we got a poet, musician, a psychic, a editor, draft person, computer programmer, botanist, chemist, statistician, a librarian, secretary, engineer, naval officer, mediator, accountant, healer, clerk, designer, caterer, cook, Russian. Okay. Tidbits, some tidbits here. We got the rulership over lakes, ponds, streams. Okay, all the bodies of water, the milk products, and the fishing industry. Okay, just sum that up. And for the colors, we got green, cream, and the white families. And the tarot, if you're into such a thing, is the High Priestess card. And the High Priestess card reveals secrets, mysteries uncovered, a center balance that holds together eternal opposites linked with the new moon, and unrealized potential. Okay, so if you resonate with the number 2, born on the 2nd, you may resonate with some of those energies. Not all. Everything does not have to go with everybody. You feel me? So pick up what you got, and leave the rest for everybody else. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like that. It's just like that, man. So, and if you're new, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. We do have some guys back there just trying to, you know what I'm saying, put the pressure on. So, it's called the shadow ban. And so we're trying to get in the algorithm, y'all. We got to get in that algorithm so we can spread the word. You feel me? Obviously, how we bringing it, you know what I'm saying? They I don't know. So I hope you have what you need, because without further ado, we're gonna get to what it is that we do. And of course, I have what I need. You know what I'm saying? Let me put those right there. Yeah. Put those right there. Yeah, so we can check this out, see what they got, see if we got any connections today. You know what I'm saying? And again, thank you, Anthrax Crab, for your class participation. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get this list busting, because I was looking on it, and it's like some of this stuff I haven't done. A couple of them I have already. It's just different names or different titles or something. So you may want to check out some of the playlists. But more than likely, I'll go back into the comment section and yeah, get you there. You feel me? But anyways, Academics, let's do what it is that we came to do. busting. Who is this?
Warning.
Hold on, who this is? Okay, so this is a new channel, Eastside Show SCP. Salute to you, my guy. My gal, crew, whoever you guys are. This is our first rodeo on your show. So we gonna check it out. We gonna see what y'all got busting over here. You know what I'm saying? If we like what we see, we may spin your block. You feel me? Come back and check you out later on throughout our journeys through the SCP universe. All right. So this is again Eastside Show SCP. All right. So obviously this list is gonna have us all over the place. Well, I ain't gonna say all over the place, but it maybe different channels to find all these SCPs that he dropped. All right, so let's go.
HMCL and O5 approval required. The file you are attempting to access is available to personnel with Level 4/2000 clearance only. This clearance is not included in General Level 4 security protocol. Attempting access beyond this point without necessary clearance is grounds for termination of Foundation employment and cancellation of all educational, medical, retirement, and mortality benefits.
Damn.
By submitting your credentials, you hereby consent to exposure to a known cognito-hazardous image, and verify that you have been inoculated against that image. In the event of unauthorized access, this console will become inoperable. Security personnel will be dispatched to revive you and escort you to a detention cell for interrogation. Attempting to access this file from any computer not connected to the Foundation intranet will result in immediate termination regardless of clearance. Submit login credentials. Level 4/2000 clearance required. Security cognito-hazard activated. Scanning for neural activity. Consciousness confirmed. Retrieving file.
Okay, this is different.
Item number SCP-2000. Object Class Thaumiel. Special Containment Procedures. The entrance to SCP-2000 is disguised as the disused Park Ranger Station in Yellowstone National Park. Despite several civilian trespassing attempts, the entrance has yet to be breached in the installation's recorded history, and no further physical containment has been deemed necessary. Protocol Plain Sight 201 is in effect for SCP-2000. Necessary supplies and replacement personnel may be delivered via unmarked road vehicles or civilian helicopter as appropriate. No personnel below Level 4/2000 clearance are permitted access to documentation regarding SCP-2000 or any protocols associated with its containment and upkeep. No personnel below Level 5/2000 clearance are permitted access to SCP-2000 below Sub-Level 3. All personnel assigned to SCP-2000 must submit to Neural Archetype Scan on a monthly basis. Personnel stationed on-site must submit to weekly scan to be stored locally. Level 4/2000 personnel or above stationed on-site are not permitted to leave Yellowstone National Park during the course of their assignment. In the event of transfer, either elective or compulsory, Class A amnestics must be administered, and false memories implanted consistent with assignment to other high-security or Keter-class SCP objects. Additional personnel may be assigned to SCP-2000 and granted temporary Level 4/2000 clearance at the discretion of the item's HMCL Supervisor, currently Dr. Charles Gears, and O5 Command. The exterior surface of SCP-2000 is surrounded by Scranton Reality Anchors, SRAs, every 20 meters, arranged hexagonally to prevent incursion by hostile anomalous interference. Each SRA's function must be checked semi-annually and replaced as necessary. Technicians servicing SRA components may reference document SRA-033, revision 1.0.7. 5 X-Yank Anastasicus Constant Temporal Sinks, or X-Ax, capable of maintaining stable tachyon flux across the expanse of the facility, maximum output rating of 100 watts each, have been installed and are to be maintained monthly. Technicians servicing X-Ax components may refer to document X-Ax-864, revision 1.3.0. One pseudo-Riemannian manifold has been initiated at the entrance to Sublevel 4 and must remain open at all times. In the event of the manifold failure, Procedure Dead Euclid 101 is to be executed immediately. Other non-anomalous life support and utility systems may be maintained in accordance with Standard Foundation Maintenance Protocol, Section 101.5, Mission Critical Components. Whenever possible, non-anomalous materials and resources are to be used for SCP-2000's maintenance and repair. In the event of any K-Class scenario which does not compromise the existence or function of SCP-2000, Procedure CYA-009 is to be enacted as soon as possible. Remaining Foundation installations globally are to monitor the scenario as it unfolds, preserving what material resources are possible under the Ganymede Protocol until such time as all remaining sites respond all clear to SCP-2000 queries as defined in Document 2000 XKAC-1.9.
Look, bruh, it's like they just say when they go down, they're going down. Get what you can and get on. Just we leaving. Just like damn. I ain't gonna say nothing either. Y'all just gonna dip on us, huh? Okay.
Upon receipt of all clear code, Procedure Lazarus-01 is to be implemented. Administrator note: I want this on permanent record, and I don't rightly care if you think it's an insult to your intelligence. Some things are just as important. This device is absolutely not an excuse to let down our guard or take greater risks with SCP objects or cross-test them or whatever you might have in mind. Primary containment is still our best chance of survival. Otherwise there would be no reason to make the cover-up so extensive. We can only suspend God's disbelief so many times before the universe just says no. And considering what we've had to deal with in these past few decades, we may have passed that point already. Former Administrator Dr. William Fritz. Description: SCP-2...
You see, homeboy, you know what I'm talking about? See, he's smart. At least he's trying to use his mind to think. To be like, hey man, it's only so many times that we're going to be able to pull some stupid stuff out like this, dealing with this type of stuff, that we're just going to be able to get away with, man. It comes to there is a limit to this. Because some of the stuff that's being done ain't supposed to be done. Now, there's certain things that's protocol, but then there's other things that there's protocol that's not being followed, that's being done. More so than the actual what's protocol. This is one of those fields. I ain't gonna say the field. This is one of them.
2000 is a subterranean Foundation installation originally constructed sometime in the last years for the purpose of reconstructing civilization in the event that a K-Class end-of-the-world scenario could not be averted in time to prevent humanity's extinction or near extinction. Since its inception, SCP-2000 has been activated at least twice. Foundation records regarding SCP-2000's construction and history prior to this assumed first use has been lost. Whether this information blackout is a result of accident or design is impossible to determine. The mission-critical portion of this installation begins 75 meters below ground level and extends to 100 meters depth. Although the scope of engineering required to recreate SCP-2000 in its entirety is impossible to execute while maintaining secrecy, all subsystems of SCP-2000 have been successfully reproduced in laboratory setting. The installation and all procedures involved in its upkeep are mundane in nature. See Document 2000-SS-EX for information regarding esoteric Foundation technologies necessary for SCP-2000's function. Primary power for the facility is a liquid fluoride thorium reactor rated for 1 GW total output, with a reactor life of 70 years at maximum capacity. A geothermal generator has also been installed to take advantage of the region's volcanic activity. This generator is capable of powering the facility in standby mode indefinitely. SCP-2000 also contains water treatment facilities, air purification and recycling systems, hydroponic production wings, and housing necessary to permanently sustain up to 10,000 personnel. To fulfill its primary mission, SCP-2000 includes 500,000 bright, Zarshan hominid replicators. At peak capacity, SCP-2000 is capable of producing 100,000 viable, non-anomalous humans per day, with a warm-up period of 5 days. Utilizing an underground Romanian transit pipe to collect raw material from various hot springs, an underground magma flows in the area, and a computer memory bank housing data on all known human alleles, this system is capable of recreating any lost human genome, or generating as many new and unique genomes as necessary to repopulate human civilization. Researcher note: use of the BZHR system is currently suspended outside of
Hey, so I heard that this planet holds all, like one of the reasons why this planet is so important is because it has, like, basically damn near all the universe's specimen can be found on this planet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the cosmos. Not every single thing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, like, these species, like, the genomes are here. Because a lot of species have been coming to this planet for a long time, you know what I mean? And certain, like I said, certain things have taken place on the planet, and that's been going on for a while, right? And one of the things is a breeding station for a lot of species. This planet is, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it just dawned on me when he said that, and it's like these things are like, yeah. Oh man, that's dope. I mean, it's deep because you know what I'm saying. Like the other story that I heard. It's like, whoa, like these may have some correlation. Yeah.
Maintenance testing and emergency situations. CYA-009 is still go. Possible hostile incursion is still being investigated, and this database is proving particularly difficult to debug. We're still seeing a distribution of congenital and genetic defects far above baseline numbers. Right now I can only guarantee about 60 to 75% viability in new specimens. See Addendum 2000-1. Dr. Christopher Zarshan, MD, Biotech Research and Development. Humans produced by this process can be advanced to any age desired without extending the 5-day incubation period. In addition to construction features, the BZHR also has the ability to implant memories by administration of Class G hallucinogenics and developmental hypnotherapy. Life histories, neuroarchetype scans, and genomes of many Foundation personnel, including all personnel level 4/2000 clearance and above, are maintained to ensure that SCP-2000 may be activated and Procedure Lazarus-01 can be initiated by as few as one surviving human. After the implementation of the Ganymede Protocol, indicating a failure of the Foundation to prevent a K-Class scenario, SCP-2000 security systems will unlock, allowing any Foundation employee to initiate Procedure CYA-009. If, after 20 years, SCP-2000 remains inactive, security will be relaxed further, allowing any non-anomalous human being to access the facility and initiate the procedure. Once activated, SCP-2000's internal monitoring systems will attempt to locate all personnel level 4/2000 clearance and assess their condition. Mission-critical personnel not found will be replicated using the most recent neuroarchetype scan on file and awakened prior to the initialization of any other systems. After these personnel are revived, security logs will resume normal function. For a complete list of contingency options available, Level 5/2000 personnel may access Document 2000-CYA-09. Note that receipt of the All-Clear Code as defined by Document 2000-XKAC-1.9 may be waived only if all other Foundation facilities have been rendered inoperative. Otherwise, security and mobile task force elements provided under Procedure CYA-009 will be dispatched to all remaining Foundation facilities to confirm their function and the integrity of local reality. Procedure Lazarus-01 will begin when an authorized Level 5/2000 Foundation employee inputs the desired resume date into SCP-2000's BZHR control unit. Available units will then begin production of prominent political and cultural leaders of the time period using descriptions, genetic information on file, as well as replication of a global populace consistent with the chosen time period. Most of SCP-2000's floor space is dedicated to storage of building materials, construction equipment, factory machinery, agricultural equipment, and computer database storage. In addition to infrastructure concerns, a wide cultural base with copies of thousands of famous works of art, music, literature, and a full backup of the World Wide Web are kept on-site in the event that other repositories are destroyed. HMCL Note.
What is this, like a backup matrix? So this thing, like, what the? I wonder what species left this thing here to do this. You know what? Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. I'm going to look into it.
Discovered this note in previous iteration records at Lazarus-01 conclusion. Researcher note: if we ever have to do this again, do not set the resume date further back than 20 years before the event. Not only can we piggyback on a lot of undestroyed structures if we do, but it will make continuity a lot easier to resume. Years is too many. We're straining personnel such as it is without having to rebuild the chronological specifications just to save time on the population and agricultural demands. Besides, how much of the 20th to 20th centuries do we really want to rewrite, and how many times? Isn't one Great War hard enough to keep track of? Dr. Henrietta Eisenhower, historian. My tenure as SCP-2000's HMCL will honor this request, currently pursuing official documentation update to account for this change. 2 world wars is plenty. We do not need to hazard a third. Dr. Charles Gears, HMCL Supervisor. The first replacement humans housed off-site must necessarily be informed of SCP-2000's existence and function as they are being created. This strategy allows newly constructed humans to assist in construction and recolonization efforts directly, and skill sets appropriate to reconstruction have been pre-selected for increased prevalence in the first 5 million individuals produced. As global population increases, the process of diaspora and reconstruction will accelerate geometrically, allowing economic and agricultural infrastructure to recover as quickly as possible. While it is feasible that some replacement humans will not survive the initial renovation period, such individuals can be recreated indefinitely until all major population centers and Foundation facilities have been completed. Foundation administrative assets during this period will focus on the falsification of dendrochronological, astronomical, and radiometric dating records necessary to maintain the appearance of historical continuity. Please see Document 2000 Retcon version 2.3.3 for details. In the event that significant portions of natural habitat are also destroyed prior to the project's completion, refer to Document 2001 Tier version 3.0 for approved rapid regrowth methods. It is estimated that the world population, manufacturing capability, agricultural production, and culture can be reset to 2000 CE levels 25 to 50 years after the procedure is implemented. At the conclusion of Procedure Lazarus-01, Amnestic Agent ENUI-5 will be released en masse, causing all reconstructed humans to forget their affiliation with Foundation assets. History will then resume from the chosen date. Each procedure will necessarily alter the course of human events due to the enormous complexity of human social interaction. Further research into predictive historical modeling based on observations from prior completions of the Procedure Lazarus-01 is ongoing. HMCL Note: no further proposals for behavior or cultural modification will be accepted at this time. Previous attempts to ameliorate violent or sociopathic tendencies in humanity as a whole have already been implemented and deemed successful. Experimentation using second iteration subjects indicates that further modification would undermine tenacity to such a degree that technological and social progress would be noticeably inhibited. See Experiment Log for further information. Dr. Charles Gears, HMCL Supervisor. Document 2000-SS-EX. The following information establishes basic operational parameters of technology developed specifically for the SCP-2000 project. Although this technology may appear to be anomalous, it is based entirely on verifiable scientific principles currently in use by the Foundation to effect containment. The invention of the Scranton Reality Anchor appears to predate the first activation of SCP-2000 and is credited to Dr. Robert Scranton in 1889. The main body and much of the circuitry of the SRA are constructed of a corrosion-resistant beryllium-bronze alloy. Inspired by artifacts recovered effectively eliminating the appearance of virtual particle-antiparticle pairs required for Type Green reality-bending phenomenon to manifest. Due to the expense involved in producing the beryllium-bronze alloy required for the SRA's construction, Foundation-wide implementation of the device has been limited to units capable of an area of effect less than 2 cubic meters. Footnote 1. Use of MSRA Scranton boxes to provide mission-critical document security. L. Piedmont et al., Foundation, Volume 106.8, pp. 10-14, 1988. Researcher note: the mechanism of the SRA's function and the source of its inspiration must be kept secret from all possible reality-bending entities for reasons which I hope are obvious. Only qualified Level 6/2000 maintenance technicians have been cleared to access this documentation. If any member of SCP-2000 staff reveals to you that they are a Level 6/2000 maintenance technician, please report them to O5 Command so they can be reassigned and submitted to amnestic therapy immediately. This is not a punishment, it is a legitimate safety concern. If these devices are ever compromised, so too is our lifeboat. Dr. Lowell Henry Piedmont, Esoteric Containment. The X-Yank Anastasicus Constant Temporal Sink is a device designed to stabilize the flow of casualty across a given field of effect. X-Ax used high-power electromagnetic radiation in the radio band coupled with a tachyon field emitter to create a permeable event boundary, allowing organic and electrical systems to pass through unaffected while maintaining a static causal environment. Relativistic motion and superfluids for use in tachyon emission and storage. T. X-Yank A. Anastasicus Foundation, Volume 10.4, pp. 141-143, 1892. In other words, temporal anomalies which might normally prevent SCP-2000 from being constructed will have no effect, so long as at least one X-Ax remain in operation. There are no plans to implement Foundation-wide use of X-Ax devices. Researcher note: temporal sinks can be useful for a lot of things. Containing SCP objects for which you need 1 second to last 300,000 years is a good example. Holding a point of reference constant during temporal repair missions so that you can meaningfully record your progress and undo serious mistakes is another. But natural causal relationships are flexible in a way the human mind is not equipped to deal with meaningfully, and creating more than a small handful of isolated static causalities will do more to damage temporal integrity than secure it. X-Ax will not be implemented Foundation-wide. Yes, we have tried it during a past iteration. No, further inquiries into the results of that attempt will not be accepted. Dr. Thaddeus X-Yank, Temporal Anomalies. The use of a pseudo-Riemannian manifold allows SCP-2000's floor plan to extend into negative depth, providing 10 km² of floor space. Original documentation of this system's construction prior to previous SCP-2000 activations has been lost. While this phenomenon has traditionally been indicative of spatial anomalies, it is the determination of Drs. Robert Boyd and Tristan Bailey that the manifold interest is consistent with an advanced implementation of modern physics. Footnote 3. Transit Portal Dynamics, Stretching the Brain. T. Bailey et al. Foundation, Volume 115.2, pp. 23-37, 1997. This negative space is maintained via a non-gravitational singularity generated through focused particle emission across the manifold's desired entrance. In the event of the singularity's failure, the installation will remain intact in isolation and will not suffer structural collapse. Recreation of the manifold is estimated to take less than 10 hours if Protocol Dead Euclid 101 is enacted immediately after failure. The isolated portion of SCP-2000 will remain operable and inhabitable for up to 36 hours after the manifold fails and is recoverable indefinitely. Addendum 2000-1. During containment breach of SCP on Point 2, SCP-2000 experienced failure of several SRA and X-Ax components which coincided with activation of the BZHR unit on site. For 25 days following this incident, BZHR units produced over 10 million humanoid entities with internal biology inconsistent with modern humans. Differences include an additional heart chamber, perfect polydactyl of the hands and feet, increased endocranial volume and height, and the presence of an abdominal organ of unknown purpose, which emits and responds to radio frequencies in the 2.4 to 3.6 GHz range. These humanoids were neither dosed with Class G hallucinogenics during replication, nor submitted to developmental hypnotherapy. All remained unconscious until expiration 5 weeks later. Classification of SCP-2000-1 for these entities is currently under review. Whether this event is the direct result of trans-temporal interaction between SCP and SCP-2000, sabotage, information leak, or non-anomalous equipment malfunction is of yet unknown. Diagnostic checks and structural repair are proceeding within acceptable risk. SCP-2000 is expected to resume normal function as of January 2020. Addendum 2000-2. While making repairs to SRA units in Sector 3382 on Point 2, Technician reported the discovery of human remains in an advanced state of decay. Analysis of clothing fragments discovered with the remains indicates the remains are 450 to 700 years old. Valid Foundation security credentials for Dr. Alto Clef were discovered nearby, although a genetic match could not be established. The following note was recovered from a hermetically sealed plastic document sleeve. Why did we have to build this thing? When did we do it? How long have we been doing it? Do we even know? Subsequent interrogation has verified that Dr. Clef had no knowledge of this event and is ignorant as to the purpose of the message.
That's it. But damn. Okay, well. That be all, ladies and gentlemen. Sheets. Hey man, who built this thing, man? Where y'all get this from? Where y'all find this at? Did y'all find it in some bodies of water, by some bodies of water, under some water somewhere, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because it definitely was a secret revealed, you know what I mean? Or a mystery uncovered. Because, like I said, I kind of heard about a little bit of something to this effect. But at the same time, man, they gave me a kind of like a Matrix feel, too, at the same time, you know what I'm saying? But it, like just duplicating and replicating people and what's it's got your DNA. That's not you. Goddamn. I mean, I'm just gonna say. You feel me? I'm just gotta say it. Call it for what it is. That's just no. It's not gonna know. I mean, I guess, but in a sense, no. It wouldn't be. It's not the person that you are today. I would say that. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be the person that you are today if you transcended the realm. Just that's it, right? For that person. But then this thing is gonna, you know what I'm saying? Just in case if the world goes kabloom, when the smoke clears, it's just gonna make these things and send them back out there. You know what I'm saying? To do its bidding. I mean, is this machine? Is it a machine? Obviously, it's a machine. Somebody built it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, but I don't know, girl. Like I said, I'm gonna do some research on it. Academies, that is, hold on, yeah, 2000, SCP-2000, Deus Ex Machina. You know what I'm saying? So it's Machina, and it's doubling up, it's replicating, and it's like it says humanity's last hope. So it's like this thing is gonna ensure that people survive. That gets taken. Nah. If the universe, hey, if Big Mama say that thing gotta go, that thing gotta go. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying. We can't. We like certain people were saying we can't be having. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough that certain stories then got told the way that they've been told, and it's already a hair pull to de-scramble these stories that's already been told on the timeline, you know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, I commend all the guys that's done so, that's just debunked over half this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Salute to you all, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a great job. I follow a lot. But yeah, I'm with them, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to repeat wars and kick off other wars, and it's already war and rumors of war, and oh my gosh, it's a mess out there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So be sure to keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected. You know, do not let the world drive you crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Remain the vibe high, critical thinking. You know what I'm saying? All the good stuff. You feel me? Keep that with you. You know, Keep it with you, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Everything ain't for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Pick up what resonate, put down, you know what I'm saying, the rest of it, and keep moving. Keep it moving. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we gonna do it like that. So, but yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section again, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think about Eastside shows, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Eastside Show SCP, you know what I'm saying? Their delivery, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if we should swing that block or not. You know what I mean? And yeah. And we're gonna move on to the next one, because we got so many. We got yeah. We got several. We got several to do here. I got you right here. I got you right here. You know what I'm talking about? Got them all jotted down and stuff. So until next time.